Let's turn now to Hunter from Tuscaloosa. Hunter, go right ahead with your question, if you will.
Thank you. It kind of plays into what Sonia was just asking in a way. My wife is interested in starting a business, and I've been trying to tell her that there's a difference, and maybe you can help with this if this is accurate, a big difference between like a brick and mortar, store and what you might have there legally versus, say, an online business. I would imagine that there are, just a wide spectrum of issue differences between the two, or am I wrong there?
So yes, since it is a brick and mortar versus online, at the basis, both of them can have an LLC. At the basis, both need contracts. But if you have a brick and mortar that includes real estate, so then you would have to have a lease, or you would have to have communication with the landlord. And if it's physical people coming into the store, then you would expose yourself to people, potentially getting hurt or harmed. And so that would arise if you have a brick and mortar, and not so much if you have an online business. So there are some differences, but at the core, they're very, very similar.
But let me ask this, and I don't know, Hunter, if this goes to your question. Either way, do you need a business license?
Yes.
Okay. And I wonder if some people think if I'm doing it online, I'm doing it out of my home, maybe I'm selling to people in California. Do I really need, and maybe no one knows that I've got this business. Mm-hmm. What would you say to someone who has that mindset?
So I would say don't cheat yourself and don't short yourself, because eventually you will get found. Okay. So make sure that you are starting out business doing it the correct way. If you don't know, then I would inquire and ask, how do I do this correctly, so that there aren't any issues in the long run.
Well, and also for something like this, if you are doing like online business out across state lines, aren't there some tax issues that you have to deal with and think about that would be different if you're just doing business locally?
Yes, potentially. With taxes, that is not my ministry, so
right.
I would defer them to an accountant or a tax expert.
But there are
yes, there
issues,
potentially,
aren't there?
Yes, could be, since you are operating across commerce lines and state lines. Yes.
And that's certainly, the thing is, you want to start on a successful foot.
Correct.
You want to do everything according to law as much as possible, which is why you need to call someone like Jasmine. I think a lot of times folks think, oh, I can do it, and I'll take care of it. But it sounds like there could be a lot of pitfalls along the way.